Yo,
Trip lang, trip,
pakinggan nyo to.
trip, bakit? Trip,
Trip lang.
trip lang.
Hello mga karaktereng Lakwatsa, magsuroy na punta sa Croatia. Asa ba dapit ning Croatia? Where exactly is Croatia located? Southern Europe, Eastern Croatia is in Europe, specifically in Central and Southeastern Europe. On the coast of the Adriatic Sea, it shares borders with several other European countries, including Slovenia, Hungary, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Montenegro. Croatia, country located in the northwestern part of the Balkan Peninsula. It is a small yet highly geographically diverse crescent-shaped country. Its capital is Zagreb, located in the north. Ug karon nata diri sa Split, Croatia, visiting Diocletian Palace. Absolutely impossible to miss. Diocletian Palace, built in the late 3rd and early 4th century as the Emperor Diocletian's retirement residence, essentially is old town Split, Croatia. Walking through the old city will amaze you. It's all just right there. Diocletian Palace, a UNESCO Heritage Site, represents one of the best preserved examples of Roman architecture, and yet doesn't feel like a museum. The dynamic city of Split has grown up around this ancient palace. Diocletian's palace takes up much of the old town in Split, Croatia. After the fall of Rome, people transformed the palace and lived within the walls. One of the most impressive things about this part of Split is how Diocletian Palace was adopted over time. If you know your history, you probably have heard of the Roman Emperor Diocletian. Diocletian was the last well-known emperor to persecute Christians, which he went about ruthlessly. However, he tried of being an emperor and became the only emperor to retire, which he did in 305, after having a significant period of his reign spent as a co-emperor. He built his palace in what became the city of Split to live out his retirement, near his birthplace, tending to vegetable gardens, and he spared no expense building it. He built himself a grand mausoleum, a temple, grand halls, and more. Diocletian Palace must have been truly something to behold in its time. To me, one of the more fascinating parts of visiting Diocletian Palace, like other historical sites, is that for much of its history, it was simply something that was part of the landscape or used for other purposes. It wasn't until much later that the historical significance and perceived need to preserve the heritage came to the fore. For a long time, no one outside of Split even knew that this temple existed. Sa kalaagan ni Rakiterang Lakwatsa, kay naa na lang man ta sa Croatia, we will visit this famous national park and lake. Pronounced as Plitvica, is at 121 square mile forest reserve in central Croatia. It's the oldest national park in the country and was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979. Most noteworthy are the picturesque series of tufa lakes and caves connected by waterfalls. Visitors can follow 4 hiking trails organized into 7 different routes within the park. The 16 terrace lakes, joined by waterfalls, extend into a limestone canyon, while walkways and hiking trails wind around and across the water. An electric boat connects the 12 upper and 4 lower lakes. The national park is the most popular tourist attraction in Croatia, so be sure to purchase tickets beforehand, as only a certain number are sold each day, and allow at least 4 to 5 hours to explore the grounds and pack a lunch since there are limited options. The park is mostly covered in forest vegetation with smaller areas of grasslands. The most enticing part of the park, the lakes, cover just under 1% of the park. The lake system is made up of the 16 named and several smaller unnamed lakes, cascading one into the next. Due to the geological foundation and distinctive hydrogeological conditions, the lake system has been divided into the upper lakes and lower lakes. Overall, the park was a major highlight and a treat to explore. This circular program gives you the opportunity to enjoy the beauty of the park's entire lake area. And the wooden paths felt quite magical, like we were walking on water. Keep in mind, Croatia has been concerned about the health of the park with so many visitors and has lowered the number of guests that can enter. It's best to purchase tickets online a few days in advance, or you may not be able to get inside. However, I did hear there are a certain number of tickets available at each entrance, so it's possible if you can't get into one, you could try another. Also note, sometimes certain entrances are closed, so verify beforehand if possible, as traveling to another one is not quick. And now, lahi na po na tungatuan. Pasyalan natin ang city of Zagreb, which is the capital of Croatia. City of Zagreb large enough to call it a metropolis and small enough for a pleasant life. The city has been living under the protection of the Sleme slopes and in the common presence of the river Sava Valley with its clean, clear water for centuries. Standards that meet the needs of city dwellers and at the same time are suitable for tourists and business partners alike make Zagreb a central European oasis for everyone who wishes to live comfortably, invest wisely, and for those who wish to discover its rich history and the many stories and experiences it offers. The exceptional hospitality of the citizens and the rich culture and tourism it offers are the main reasons why the city of Zagreb was voted the best Christmas destination in Europe 3 years in a row. In addition to the wonderful Christmas experience, the magic of the city can be felt throughout the year in its green parks, lakes, wooded foothills of Medvednica Mountain, fountains and monuments, floral boulevards, its squares and streets by discovering all of the city's mysterious nooks that will conquer every heart. The city of Zagreb is one of the most socially responsible cities in the Republic of Croatia. It provides security and a better standard of living to its citizens through numerous social policy measures and care of persons with disabilities, retirees, children, families, and students, as well as by actively supporting social and humanitarian programs and association projects. Zagreb is also the seat of the Croatian Parliament, the President of the Republic of Croatia, and the government of the Republic of Croatia. So after this little historical reminder, it's time to move on to something a little more cheerful. I imagine that if you are watching my vlog, it is because you may be planning a visit to the Croatian capital and are looking for some information. Is Zagreb Europe's most underrated capital? I'm beginning to think it might be. It has everything you expect of a European city. Trams, leafy avenues, fountains, parks, unusual museums, cafes, tables spilling onto cobblestones, a satisfying old town without the tourist hordes. Zagreb offers a mix of historical sites, culture, and green spaces, best explored on foot, just like what we did through its upper town, with landmarks like St. Mark Church and the Lord's Car Tower, and the modern lower town, with its museums and park. Must-see attraction include the Museum of Broken Relationship. Nako, sa mga sawi, meron silang Museum of Broken Relationship, the Dolac Market, and of course the Zagreb Cathedral with a beautiful architectural design. The city also has a vibrant street art scene, cafe culture, and easy to navigate via its tram system. In short, Zagreb is a very accessible city. Mga karikitera ko, hope you enjoy my trip at Croatia. At sa susunod, marami pa kaming i-feature na vlog sa ating travel sa Europe.
Trip, trip,
Yo,
trip lang. Trip,
pakinggan nyo to.
trip, bakit? Trip,
Trip lang.
trip lang.
Halika na naram...